Welcome, everyone. I'm Kia Nicole, and I will be your host for tonight's live.
And I'm Shana Elaine. I'm your co-host for tonight.
And tonight we have joining us a very special guest. I'm going to go ahead and bring her up. Welcome. We back at it. We back and we better. Can you see me clearly?
Yes, you're
perfect.
good now. You're good.
Perfect.
Everything's good.
Are you guys drinking on anything? Are you sipping on anything?
Yes, girl. I'm sipping on 40 ounces of water.
Here.
I know that's right.
Okay. What about you, Chanel?
I'm sipping the air that God gave us, girl. I ain't getting no type of drink tonight. The air is good for me.
I'm sipping on strawberry wine. So we are all over the place. We
Just
got air,
like tonight's live.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started because we've already been delayed once. Mm-hmm. So we have our guest, Cierra, joining us. I'm so excited to have you. Thank you again for agreeing to come on. Go ahead and tell our viewers a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Cierra. Everybody calls me Cici. I go by Cici. I am 31 years old. I am from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, born and raised. I graduated from Bethune-Cookman University in 2016 with my geriatric health science degree. I just got one of my first nursing degrees last month. I'm taking my NCLEX the first week in November, so everybody pray for me that I pass that, which I'm going to.
Yes,
speaking into
you will.
Mm-hmm. I have two beautiful daughters. I have a 6-year-old. Her name is Arian, but we call her Ari. And then I just had a baby in January, so I had a baby while I was in nursing school. I'm gonna get into that later. That was a whole challenge. But I'm really just out here living, just trying to provide for my girls the life that I want them to have, that they deserve to have.
Love that. All right, so we're going to first start with your journey of nursing. So I have a few questions about that. Starting with, hold on, I got this hair stuck in my lip. All right. Starting with, what led you to pursue the field of nursing? Was it a person or an event that inspired you?
It definitely was just something that's always been in me. Like, my family would always tell me growing up, I always have my parents used to buy me like the little play stethoscopes and stuff, and I would always go up to people like, oh, let me listen to your heart, let me take care of you. It's always like a little caregiver since like a little girl. And then it just became deeper into me. Like, as I was growing up, I was in the like a medical assistant program in high school, and I also was in an EMT program in high school too. So it's just always been in me. And then also I was in a nursing program at Bethune-Cookman University, but I wasn't focused. I got really caught up in that HBCU life. I wasn't passing. I had like 70s in my classes, and in nursing, that's failing. Anything under an 80 is failing. So, I was like, oh, I'll go back to nursing school later, but I just wanted to enjoy, being at a HBCU, and I'm glad that, I made that decision. And then, I'll go into that story later on, but it's just always been in me pretty much. I've always been a nurturer. I've always been a caregiver. My family has said that since I was little, so I've been like this since birth, I guess.
I definitely have seen those qualities and witnessed that in person. You definitely have a very nurturing and calming spirit. So some people, like you say, it's just in you. So I love that. So what has been the hardest part of your journey to becoming a nurse?
I would say a couple. So the first part, I think, would be just going back to it. Like I said, I was in the program, on the BSN program at Bethune-Cookman in 2014. And of course, I had to change my major because I failed my classes. And then, I always would be like, okay, well, I'm going to go back. Once I graduated in 2016, I'm like, okay, I'll go back, I graduate. That year went past 2017. Oh, I'm going to go back, 2018, I had my daughter. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go back. So it was just pretty much just getting back to it. And then once I got into it, ended up getting pregnant. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot pause this again because, it'll be another 10 years, until I get back to it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stick it out this go round. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. But that's one of the reasons why I moved. I'm in ATL now. That's why I moved here from Daytona, because I didn't have family in Daytona. It was just me. So I didn't have that support. So just being here, even after I had my baby, I had the support of my family and my boyfriend. So having that extra help with the baby on top of my 6-year-old too, that's what really helped me out. That's how I was able to finish this go round. Mm-hmm.
I think that's awesome that you didn't give up. Like, you are a true testament to, it doesn't matter how long it takes, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? What matters is that you get there at the end. So I love that. I always knew you were destined for more. Like, even when we met at Chipotle, I'm like, girl, you do not fit this environment. Like, you are beyond this, you know, but even then at that job, you excelled at it and gave it your all. So just translating that into nursing, I already know you're going to be a fantastic nurse.
Thank you
So
so much.
you are welcome. So that leads me into my next question. What advice do you have for anyone that is thinking to go into nursing school but may have some doubts or fears?
I would say, first and foremost, get your village together, especially if you have kids. You have to let them know, like, hey, what I want to do, this is what I want to pursue. I'm going to need y'all. I'm going to lean on y'all. You just letting them know, okay, I'm going to have classes, 2-3 days out the week. These are the times I'm going to need you. Go to clinicals. It's going to be 12 hours. I'm going to need you, pretty much. So definitely after you solidify your village, after you solidify that village and that support, I would say just go for it. Go to that school, get the paperwork started. Just don't think about, oh my God, I'm gonna have to do this, do that. You don't have time to complain. Just do it. You just got to get up and do it, because whether you do it or not, that time is going to pass. And that's what I had to tell myself, regardless if, I kept putting it off. Oh my gosh, I don't want to go back to school this year, that year. The years is going to pass, the months, days are going to pass. You might as well start, just do it, And then looking back now, it went by so fast, Um, so I would say after you solidify your village, get your support together and just do it. And after that, just once you get into your program, just stay in your books, stay focused. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of sacrifices. Like me, some of the sacrifices I had to make was like, I cut back on a lot of things that I would do. Say like with Ari, my 6-year-old, I would like to take her to like urban air or like to fun places on Saturdays. But I had clinical Saturdays. I was at the hospital from 6:30 in the morning, 6:30 at night. So I couldn't do those things with her. So I would say my kids also sacrificed because they didn't see me a lot. It'd be days where I would take her to school like 7:15 in the morning, but I won't see her till the next day, because by the time I got home 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, she's already asleep. And then, I would have to come home and still take care of the baby. And, it was just a lot of time apart. But again, it's just sacrifices for the greater good in the end. So yeah, I hope I answered the question. I feel like I'm just
You did. No, girl, you did.
You're doing a pretty
And
good
it's like
job.
temporary
it's
sacrifices for,
temporary.
yeah.
You're gonna look back and be like, dang, I remember when I had to do this, I remember when I had to do that. But now look at us, in that house that I worked hard for, or driving that car, that I prayed about, and, things like that. So it's just temporary.
I love that.
that.
I hope y'all are listening.
Yeah, I will say, you know what? I love the fact that you persevered through it all. And like you say, you're looking at the bigger end goal.
Yeah.
A lot of times, too, we kind of get in our head, like you said, like, okay, I got to get this done now. And a lot of times we do put, age and time limit on things. And it's like, listen, if you keep on going and keep pursuing your dreams and your goals, eventually you'll accomplish what you need to. So at the end of the day, yes, you may sacrifice right now, and your kids may have to sacrifice. But at the end, they're going to reap the rewards of, the whole sacrifice that you had to go through. So I love that for you.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Snap, snap, snaps. All right, switching gears into one of your interests. So you love searching on Zillow for homes.
Yeah.
What does your dream home look like? Well, what are some qualities?
Okay, so the qualities that I love in a dream home, I really want a 2-story and a basement, because I want to be able to have that basement to be, my boyfriend said he wants that to be his man cave, but that's going to be my she cave, because I need to get away from these kids, honey. But I do, the basement, nice 2-story. I love open floor plans. It has to be updated. I don't want to do any work to like a pre-existing home. So I want to get like a really good builder where I don't have to worry about things, falling apart after a couple of years. But just open, big, because I need space to entertain. Me and my family, we are very close knit. We have Sunday dinners every Sunday at either my house, and then my mom, I'm staying with my parents, because that's another thing too, I'll get back to. But I stay with my parents, and then we have Sunday dinners here and then at my aunt's house. So we rotate weekends. So I need a lot of space because it's a lot of us. And what else? I need a huge kitchen because I love to cook, and Ari loves to cook with me too. I want to have a little space there for her too.
So cute.
Yes. What else? I need a big master bedroom because that's gonna be like me and my man's our zen room. So it needs to be big so that I could send him over to the other side of the room and get on my nerves.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Need your
look at my
space.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my cousin. Talk about yes. Love Sunday dinners. Yes, that's Gabby. We went to Bethune
Hi,
Cookman.
Gabby.
Yeah, so we got really, really close up here. I started calling her my cousin. She my cousin because I started inviting her to family dinners. So she came one Sunday and she used to come ever since. So I'm hoping she come back to Georgia because we really miss her because she moved back to Orlando, but she gonna come back.
Aww. You
But
heard that, Gabby? You gotta take a trip to Georgia so you can attend Sunday dinners.
yes,
I
what?
love how close you and your family is. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I
Very
absolutely
family
love
oriented.
it.
Very
You
family.
don't see that often.
Exactly. And I think that it's a blessing because a lot of families aren't close at all. They let arguments, they let little things like hinder their relationship, but you only get one family. So I feel like
Uh-huh.
that just mend whatever is broken, and we just got to learn how to get over this stuff, and let's just build together. It's all about being together.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my family talking about buying a family compound. Actually, we're trying to look for the land, and we want to build our houses amongst each other. That's how.
Oh,
So we're actually looking.
wow.
I
Yeah.
love that. I definitely agree with you. We fall out with our family members sometimes. I'm like, I got a cousin, boy, I had to. But like you say, after a while, you do realize that that is your blood, that is family. And, at the end of the day, there's not really much someone can do to you where you can't forgive them. And, you can either forgive them and take them back or forgive them and move on. It's either or. So when it comes to family, I feel like they're there for you no matter what. So that's just a part of it. We're all growing up. We all have our little personalities. So of course, we're not always going to mess. So I love that you guys are still like, close knit as you get older, the kids, the family, all that.
Yep.
Create memories, enjoy those. Keep them safe to your heart. Love that. When it comes to a dream home, I don't want to share too much.
Right, you don't want to give your whole vision away, huh?
I'm very closed off when it comes to certain things because I believe in pursuing your goals first before sharing it. Because even though what is for you is going to be for you, sometimes there's spirits and situations along the way that can prolong your journey. So let's just say that. So I'll give a little bit, but not too much.
Just speak generally. Yeah.
So generally speaking, I would say, me personally, definitely want multiple floors. I would say like a 3-floor-ish with an
Okay.
elevator because I don't like walking upstairs for too long. So I would just like something elevator, and I love big, like, how do you say, ceiling to floor kind of exhibit.
Mm-hmm. Floor to
I like
ceiling windows
glass.
and stuff.
Right. I like huge glass windows. That would be definitely part of my future plans. Like, I don't want it to be where it's like I want to be able to look from the inside out and see, but not have you look from the inside from outside in, if that makes sense. I know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about too.
Right. So
Where you can
there's
see
that.
out, but other people can't see in.
Right. So there's just certain things, and just having like it's something I've shared before, so I could share it again. It's like having like a family wall where I have my daughter, she's 7, but I also like take her school pictures every year, and I always purchase them, and I try to frame them as she grows. So I do want to have like a family wall where that's like, okay, she's able to see like, hey, at this age is how I look, and kind of see how she matured through the years. And I feel like that's memories. I'm able to be like, oh, I remember when you did so and so and so, like keepsakes and all that. So I do want like special areas in the home that revolves around family, if that makes sense. So that's as much as I'll share. I'll keep everything to myself.
Heard. Okay. So for me, I don't care for it to be 2 floors or even 3. 2 is fine, but even if it's just 1 floor, I just need to be super spacious. At least 5 bedrooms, about 2 to 3 baths. Definitely big windows with a lot of natural light in. Nice open floor plan, like you stated, with a island. Obviously, my kitchen got to have the island. It just makes cooking a lot easier. And yeah, a nice big backyard. That's as much as I'm willing to share. So that's that.
I'm
also,
like, there's a lot more.
Yeah, there's a
but
lot,
then
more specifics we could get into.
Too, because sometimes you can say, okay, I have a forever home, and then like I have a home. I feel like I would want to experience like I don't know. I would want to experience, like, I'm in a home now, but I want to experience like a home before my forever home, because
Yeah.
I do want to be like,
Yeah.
okay, I want to like pull ideas and also like add different things. Sometimes when you jump in your forever home, it's like you get in the home, you're like, man, I want to change this, I
Yeah.
want to change that. It's like you're not content with it. So, like you said, maybe building from ground up would be
Yeah.
ideal for me versus buying a house, because then I'm gonna have, like I said, I might not like something. So building, I feel like, is the best way to go when it's your forever home. But if you're just buying a
Yeah.
home, just to stay there for a couple of years, it doesn't have to be multiple floors. I'm cool, whatever. But my forever home is that I'm gonna need it how I would like it. I want to make sure when I come home, I'm just like,
Right.
wow, like I just feel like,
Happy.
wow, like I'm de-stressing, and I feel like, yes, I'm comfortable. This is what I want. I'm not looking for anything else. That's how I want to feel in a forever
Yeah, you
home.
have way more creative control
Right.
of the floor plan
Yeah.
and how everything,
Yeah.
looks when you build it from the ground up. Gabby said, I need a big kitchen in my dream home and a guest house in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, guest house. I didn't even think of a guest house. That's actually
Right.
neat.
Guest house
A
is
guest
cute.
house would be neat.
She
Yep.
bakes the best dessert. So yeah, she do need a kitchen because listen, I will be at her house every time she bakes. She makes the
She's
best dessert.
a baker. Okay. I
Yeah.
love that. I'm not the best baker. I'm more of like a
I'm not the
cooker.
best baker either, baby. Just give me the little ingredients and I read the box and
I
make it. But
love
cooking, yeah.
dessert. So yeah. I need to get in my baking bag. But yeah.
Okay.
So
I can do
consensus, we all need a nice kitchen because yeah, we cook over here.
I'll read
All
that little
right.
directions.
So you stated that you are a foodie since
Mm.
you've moved to Atlanta. You've probably always been a foodie, but like you really get to explore there. So what are the types of food that you gravitate towards most?
Wings, wings, wings. Everybody knows I love wings. I love chicken. I'm a chicken girl. I'm a wings girl. Like I love wings. It has to be perfect. Like boyfriend hate going to any place for me because I like to have my order on point. So one of my favorite wing places up here is called Touchdown Wings, and exactly, Gabby. Every my kids,
Now she answered for you.
yes, you know, is Ari love chicken. Like I got videos and pictures of her chewing on chicken bones at like 7 months old, and the baby too, the little fat baby that I just had, she loved chicken. So yeah, so my boyfriend hate going to like chicken place because like at Touchdown, I like for my my 10-piece, I need it fried soft because I don't like it too crunchy because I don't like when the meat sticking to the skin when it be too hard. I don't like that. And then out with lemon pepper sprinkles, and then like with my drink. You know how up here is really popular where they have like little Kool-Aid thing.
Yeah.
They have like the peach, the lemonade, and then little Kool-Aid. I like to mix all three. I'm like, okay, give me 33% of the punch, 33% lemonade, like that. Yeah.
Bro,
I
you
have,
taking me out.
I have my wings extra wet. If it's not enough sauce, I will literally tell him to go back or get me a side because I don't like dry wings. It has to be fried perfect, and it have to be extra wet pepper. And I'm a blue cheese girl, so I need 2 blue cheeses.
Oh yeah, you lost me there. I'm a
Um,
ranch girl.
I
Blue
mean,
cheese tastes like mold.
you made a few good points, but I'm a slightly disagree. One, I'm a ranch girl, honey. I gave up on that blue cheese when I realized and found out how it's made. Oh no, baby, I switched to ranch real quick.
It's spoiled. Uh-huh.
Ranch
Oh,
girl.
I
Two, two, I gotta do wings with bones because if it don't have
love.
bones, it's fake to me. They could have just went outside and got something and caught a chicken. It
Yeah.
gotta have bones. Uh-huh. And I like flats. Like I do not like the drumstick of wings. I like flats. And I do like lemon pepper. That's one of the flavors I love.
Mm.
But also too, I like mine fried dry where like the skin is attached to me. I do not like
Yes,
cold chicken.
fried hard. I'm with you,
If the
sis.
chicken is
Fried
fatty,
hard.
you can take it back. I'm not even gonna eat it. I promise you I won't. It gotta be fried hot like on Wingstop wings, that's my kind of wings.
Yeah.
Like when they fly the flats, that's it for
Then you
me.
don't love.
It's nice and I don't like no type of fat on the chicken.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Mm-mm.
That's how
Well,
they.
I don't even know how to eat chicken. I'm sure
Oh,
Ari
she
eats
sure
chicken
don't.
way
She
better than me.
eat the meat and leave all the meat on the
I
bone. You be like,
literally, once I get to the gristle and the veins, I'm done. I'm
insane,
only eating like the surface of the chicken, then I'm done.
insane.
So it really
Seriously,
does have to be fried hard. The harder it's fried, the more chicken I'm gonna eat because I'm
right?
not tasting all that extra flesh and
Fat,
stuff.
yeah.
So if it's
Mm-mm.
fried soft, oh my gosh, my kid is being so loud. So if it's fried soft, I cannot I can't eat it.
Eat it. Oh, I didn't even say. Okay, so we're talking about our foods, right? I didn't was talking about chicken. Okay, so you're in Atlanta. You know, I like to pop in and out of Atlanta. I love Southern foods. Those are like my type of food. Well, first of all, I like Caribbean food first. Let me just make sure that's clear. Caribbean food first, then Southern food. So anything that gives me that, like, Southern comfort or something when I'm eating the food, I'm doing like a little dance. I know the food is hit. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it. I love all the flavors. I'm a very like heavily seasoned person. That's one thing. I'm gonna touch every season before my meal is done. So that's my problem. So once it's heavily seasoned, I'm cool with it. Yeah, any food.
I think
Yeah, I'm a soul food person, and what you say,
up
Cici?
here they struggle with Korean food. They soul food on lot, but the Caribbean
Yeah.
food up here.
Oh, in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's like back home. I don't know if it's still there. That y'all still have Dutch pot and like
Yeah,
Donna's.
Dutch spot is like my favorite go-to spot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Dutch spot be hitting.
She sure do love it.
I love me some Dutch spot.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't be in Atlanta that much. So we're gonna get into recommendations in a second. But I don't be in Atlanta that much to know like what they have. I just know they're known for like soul food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So usually that's what I would think to go there and eat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like my number one thing that I eat anyway is soul food. I eat Jamaican food as well. I can't say Caribbean food because I literally only eat Jamaican food.
When here I go. When I say Caribbean, baby, I meant Jamaican.
You really mean Jamaican. Exactly. Be specific. Because
now, hold on. Now, I do some Spanish food. There's some Spanish islands. I touch their rice and their beans. So that's why I say Caribbean. Like,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, like
I'll eat like Peruvian people's food.
Right.
Yeah,
I do that. I had a
Peruvian.
Peruvian empanada. Like I don't mind trying different kinds of food.
Yeah.
But my main stickler is Caribbean Jamaican food. But I don't mind trying like Mexican, Puerto Rican. I don't mind trying those type of foods either.
Well, when you say Mexican, it's just tacos.
No,
quesadilla.
It's not. Stop it. They got the beans. They got the salsa. They got don't do that. They got the street corn. Don't do them. Don't do them like that.
Okay, so a very Americanized Mexican food. I love hibachi too. Y'all, I'm on hibachi real bad. So Japanese food, I'm on that real bad. Like I prefer Japanese over Chinese. It's just fresher. They put a little more love in it. It's seasoned because sometimes the Chinese food, like their rice just don't be seasoned. The shrimp be bland. It's given they threw it on the thing and just let it cook and add nothing to it.
Good recommendation for you. Have you ever tried Fortune on 441 in Oakland, across from the ghetto wall?
No.
The best
Fortune.
She down south. I'm not.
Yeah, she's talking to me. She's from where I live.
That's what I say. You down south. I'm not. She's talking about.
Okay, I'm gonna put that down. Fortune. Okay.
Yeah, it's across the street from the ghetto Walmart, 441 in Oakland Park. It's next to it's a nail shop and it's a Papa John's and then it's called Fortune right now. When I was down there, baby, that was the best.
I was at the Papa John's. I had put those people on some pizza at that Papa John's.
It's right.
I didn't pay attention to Fortune though, but okay, I'm gonna go and check it out then. Okay. All right. So for anyone visiting Atlanta, what are some recommendations that you have? Like, what are like some of the best restaurants that you have tried? Give us more than just chicken.
I would say it's a place in Southern Fried Kitchen. Yes, Southern Fried Kitchen is really good.
Okay.
The place I said. Also, it's a good spot. It's called Hungry AF. It's
oh my God, girl, that's the one I was gonna say.
You went there?
I'm gonna let you talk.
Down.
Then I'll talk. I'm gonna let you talk. Go
Hungry
ahead.
AF Educator. Gabby probably went there. So good.
Gosh.
I tell you, the pasta, the Philly. I get the Philly cheese with the wings. The wings top tier. I mean, everything on that menu is good. It's just if you want a good buffet, the Golden Corrals, like the one in McDonald's, is really good. But it's one off of Tara where I stay. It's called what is called Old Time TYME. Amazing. They food like they you could tell somebody auntie them back there. That's what it tastes like
with the big arm, huh?
The arms, yes, honey. With I mean,
okay.
Bussin'. What else? Okay, you said no wing places because I know wing places.
You could do wing places. I just said not only that. You could do wing places.
Okay, so
we black. You know, we gonna always win the wing spot.
Touchdown wings, it's amazing.
Wait, say that again.
Touchdown wings. The Bando. good, but let me tell you, see me, I grew up in the suburbs, so like I didn't really channel my inner black girl until I went to Bethune-Cookman. So I don't know. So when you go to the bando, you can't look like you scared. Like I walked in there scared because really,
I don't know if I want to go there.
it looks exactly how it sounds. It looked like the traffic. When you outside, you got the the boys asking you want, what I'm saying, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to buy any, and then you get inside. Like it's like nostalgia. They got like it's like they got the old school. It looked like you walked to somebody literally the trap house. You know what I'm saying? And the people working there, you could tell they they were given second, if that makes sense. That's how.
What you say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'm picking up back in
bad.
society, and yeah,
exactly. It's giving real bad. They got some good food now. They might be a little rude, but the wings slap, the food slaps. So hey, you got to take it. That's how it is up here.
No, seriously, but that's how it be too when you go to Jamaican spots. Like they come off a little rude, but the food gonna be good though. So you just take it with love.
I will say, hungry as F. Oh my gosh! So I had tried them for the first time in April. And I noticed too, like when you put on the GPS, it doesn't come up as like a spot on the GPS. For some odd reason, it don't. So I went in there and I'm like, my daughter, she's very picky with food and stuff. So I was just like, okay, let me just try it. Because they had really good recommendations. So I went in there and I had got the salmon with like the cheesy Alfredo. And I mean, she just kept eating the food. And I was like, oh, you like the food? She's like, yeah, the food's really good. So I went back and tried the shrimp pasta. And I was like, they also had like the mixture, the lemonade, like you were saying. And I also tried the mixture. I don't remember what it's called, but it's so good. 10 out of 10, definitely recommend. I went back twice. And I know the girls was looking at me. I was like, yeah, I'm back.
They so good. On that up here. Every spot you go to got and I done became a real big fan of that.
Okay. I got me some.
And every time I go, I try something else, try something new, try something different.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a few that I'm like, I go back to.
Yeah, sometimes you want to play it safe. At least have one good meal that you're gonna like before you go home, and then you can start experimenting. So ain't nothing wrong with that. I got me a good 5 now. Okay, hungry AF. Southern fried. Is it fire or fried chicken?
Southern. I think it's fire.
Fire. Okay, Southern fried chicken. Old time. Touchdown. The bando.
But listen, don't look like you're scared when you go to the bando. You got
okay.
It's like they
blend in like you from there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to dress a certain way.
No, I mean just dress regular. Don't I feel like I had to change kind of like how I spoke and everything because this is how when I was like
because you can talk a little preppy sometimes. Yeah.
Let me get the 10-piece wet. I had to talk. And they were like, all right. I was like, I eliminate. So it worked, I guess. So,
bro, that's hilarious.
Listen, I was like,
oh my gosh. Okay, Gabby, I got it. Fire. All right. Well, I had some trivia questions for you, but girl, I did not write them down. So, do you really want them? I'd have to pause the live for it, or do we just want to end it here?
I did back on something as far as like the sacrificing part. Me staying with my parents, this was a big sacrifice.
Right.
The reason why I moved up here was to go to nursing school. They had just bought a house, so mom was like, "Okay, come up here. I'll help you with your baby, whatever." So this has been a huge sacrifice for me because since I was 18, I've been out on my own. I went to college. I was in college. I stayed in Daytona after I graduated too. So I've been there from 2012 to 2022. So that's 10 years I was out on my own. So this was a big step for me. But again, you got to sacrifice some things because I was trying to work. I couldn't work in nursing school because your schedule in school is just so hectic.
Yeah, a lot of people don't work when they're in like literally nursing school is your job.
Your life for that time that you're in there. So that's another part of sacrifice. And maybe, some people might have to move in with a relative, family member. You have to do that. Again, it's sacrificing for that amount of time. So that's another big sacrifice.
Yeah. It's gonna all work out though. Like it's nothing wrong with having to take a step back so you can take 10 leaps forward. So you're totally fine. You got people just moving in with their parents just because like life is hard and finance and this economy is a little tough right now. So I mean, You gotta do what you gotta do. There's nothing wrong with that. And I can't wait to see you in somebody's hospital. Yes, girl. Nurse Bay, Nurse
I'm
Cici.
telling you, yeah.
Period. You gotta make some TikToks. I love seeing the nurses make their little TikToks and stuff. I don't know what you on TikTok about, but they be coming up with little content.
Yes, I gotta be a content girl because I love seeing other people do it. It's like,
And you have the personality. You
yeah,
can
that's
do
what
it.
people say. I gotta get into it. I really do. Because, like, Ari like making content too. Oh, y'all want to see my kids before y'all leave?
Yeah. I was hoping. I wasn't going to ask because, I mean, that's LaRue, so I was just hoping you was going to. Yeah. Let's see the little babies. Her 7-month-old is so cute. She's so chunky.
Oh,
Baby.
Aubrey.
Oh, she's asleep. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, she not.
Oh, you woke her up?
she's still asleep.
Yeah, I should look at
You
it.
didn't have to. Look at her. She's like, Mommy, you brought me up for these people. I don't know these people.
And that's
Still asleep.
Hi, Ari.
Hello.
I used to work with your mommy. And you were a little baby. I remember you when you were in your mommy's tummy. I remember. She was like, okay.
She's so dry.
All these new faces.
That's how you supposed to be, though. When you don't know people.
It's this you just gotta keep remember, or whatever. Just keep looking at your kids and like, okay, this is who I'm doing it for.
This is the reason why.
Yeah, my reasons are my reason why.
Love it. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and end out the live. Do you have any other final words that you like to say before we end off? Or everything you need to say?
I said pretty much everything. Just also stay heavy, in your Bible or whatever you believe in, because literally I couldn't have done this without God. I'm heavy into my religion. So, stay prayed up, stay focused, be optimistic, and you can do it. If I can do it with having a baby and getting 2 hours of sleep a night, aggravating, anybody can do it. So just go for it. Don't think about it. Just do it.
I love that. Thank you. You're such an inspiration. And just continue being the best mommy, the best nurse, the best partner, daughter, whatever that you can be. Keep going. We love everything that you have going on in your bright future ahead. Thank you for joining again. Make sure you guys follow the podcast page, Live and Unfiltered. We will also be posting clips on the Instagram page, so follow that as well as our YouTube. Everything is Live and Unfiltered on everything. And next week we'll be on Chanel's page. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a great night. You will catch the full live, this full video later this week on YouTube. And that's it. Have a good night, ladies. Thank you.
Bye.